Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. Sanghi Hotels. Sanghi Hotels proposes 750 crore fundraise and increase in authorized capital. What changed? The company is moving from planning to formal shareholder approval for a major 750 crore capital infusion and an expansion of its equity base. The key numbers. Proposed fundraise, 750 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, -19.4%. New authorized capital, 29 crore. TTM revenue, 565 crore. AGM date, 31st August 2026. Why it matters? This capital is critical for Sanghi's growth strategy, which includes entering the Mumbai market and adding 500+ rooms to its portfolio, potentially re-rating the business if execution stays on track. What to watch? Watch for the specific mode of fundraise, QIP, private placement, or preferential allotment, and the resulting equity dilution percentage once the pricing is finalized. Story 2. Global Spirits. Rupees 200 crore QIP completed at Rupees 840 share to deleveraging balance sheet. What changed? The company has infused Rupees 200 crore of fresh equity capital, resulting in a 7.6% equity dilution while significantly improving its cash position and debt servicing capability. The key numbers. Amount raised, Rupees 200 crore. Issue price, Rupees 840. Fundraise versus market cap, 7.6%. Fundraise versus total debt, 38%. Shares allotted, 23,80,952. Why it matters? The capital infusion reduces the debt-to-equity ratio, previously 0.48, and provides the necessary liquidity to pivot from a manufacturing-heavy model to a higher-margin consumer brand, prestige and above, model. What to watch? Watch for a reduction in interest expenses in the next 2 to 3 quarters and monitor the execution of the new distillery in Uttar Pradesh, which is critical for volume growth. Story 3. Tembo Global Industries. Rupees 114 crore fundraise via warrants to promoters and FIIs for expansion. What changed? The company has initiated a major capital raise that will more than double its equity base to finance its transition from a trading-heavy business to a large-scale manufacturer. The key numbers. Total fundraise, Rupees 114 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, 106.5%. Issue price, Rupees 57. Promoter subscription, Rupees 79.8 crore. Warrants to be issued, 2 crores. EGM date, 4th September 2026. Why it matters? This fundraise provides the necessary liquidity to execute a 6x capacity expansion and a Rs 967.59 crore EPC order book. While it causes significant equity dilution, the high promoter participation and institutional interest validate the company's growth strategy in high-margin sectors. What to watch? Monitor the EGM results on 4th September 2026 for shareholder approval. Investors should track the deployment of these funds toward the 105,000 MTPA capacity expansion and the progress of the new defense manufacturing unit in Maharashtra. Story 4. Universus Photo Imagings. SEBI issues show cause notice to Universus Photo Imagings over governance and transactions. What changed? SEBI has formally initiated a show cause process against the company and its leadership regarding governance and transaction-related observations. The key numbers. Date of SCN receipt, 6th August 2026. TTM revenue, Rs 19 crore. TTM net profit, Rs minus 80 crore. Net worth, Rs 668 crore. Promoter holding, 74.55%. Why it matters? Regulatory scrutiny on governance is a major risk factor for a company already facing a declining core business, X-ray films, and heavy operational losses. It could impact the company's ability to pivot its business model or manage its Rs 668 crore net worth. What to watch? Monitor for the company's formal response to SEBI and any subsequent adjudication orders that may impose penalties or restrictions. Investors should evaluate the governance risk in the context of the company's high promoter holding of 74.55%. Story 5. Muthoot Capital Services. Rs 3,500 crore bank loan facilities assigned, BWR are stable, rating by Brickwork. What changed? Brickwork Ratings has assigned a new, BWR are stable, rating for Rs 3,500 crores of bank facilities, providing a formal credit benchmark for the company's primary funding source. The key numbers. Rated facility, Rs 3,500 crores. Facility versus market cap, 810%. GNPA, June 2026 3.94%. AUM, March 2026 Rs 3,443.36 crores. Target AUM, 2028 Rs 10,000 crores. Why it matters? A high credit rating, for a facility 8x the company's market cap validates the parent group's support and enables the company to raise cheaper debt to fund its aggressive 35 to 45% growth strategy. What to watch? Monitor the company's progress toward its Rs 10,000 crore AUM target by 2028 and its ability to maintain asset quality as it expands into non-southern Indian markets. Watch for improvements in net interest margins resulting from potentially lower borrowing costs due to this high credit rating. Story 6. Coastal Corporation. Rs 341.78 crore bank facilities downgraded to Care D default status. What changed? The company's credit rating has been slashed from a sub-investment grade BB directly to default D status by Care Ratings. The key numbers. Total rated facilities, Rs 341.78 crore. Rated debt versus market cap, 117.8%. Long-term facilities, Rs 68.28 crore. Fund-based limits, Rs 273.50 crore. Debt-to-equity ratio, 1.02. Why it matters? A default rating is the most severe credit action, indicating the company has failed to meet its debt obligations. This will likely freeze further credit lines, increase interest costs, and may lead to legal or recovery actions by lenders. What to watch? Investors should closely monitor the company's upcoming FY26 annual report for details on debt servicing and liquidity. Watch for any communication from the company regarding debt restructuring or settlement with lenders, Bank of India, Union Bank, DBS, and HDFC. Story 7. Alankit. Alankit to raise Rs 86 crore via warrants, faces Rs 179 crore income tax demand. What changed? The company has initiated a major capital raise through equity-linked warrants while disclosing a substantial tax dispute that could impact its net worth. The key numbers. Fundraise amount, Rs 86 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, 36.1%. Income tax demand, consolidated Rs 179.32 crore. Tax demand versus net worth, 54.2%. Warrant issue price, rupees 8.60. Q1 FY27 consolidated income, rupees 1.69 crore. Why it matters? The rupees 86 crore fundraise is material, 36% of market cap, and intended for growth, but the tax demand represents a potential liability equal to 75% of the company's current market capitalization, creating high financial uncertainty. What to watch? Investors should monitor the upcoming AGM on 8 September 2026 for shareholder approval of the fundraise and track legal developments regarding the rupees 179 crore tax demand, which is a significant contingent liability. Story 8. Sanginita Chemicals. Sanginita Chemicals EGM, strategic pivot to renewable energy via BNG investment acquisition. What changed? The company is undergoing a complete change in promoter and business focus, moving from inorganic chemicals to renewable energy. The key numbers. TTM revenue, rupees 176 crore. TTM net profit, rupees -10 crore. Market cap, rupees 153 crore. 12-month price return, 487.5%. Chemical capacity, 12,200 MTPA. Why it matters? The existing chemical business has been struggling with declining capacity utilization and losses. The pivot to renewables under a new promoter represents a total structural reset for the rupees 153 crore market cap company. What to watch? Monitor the specific terms of the share swap with Augusta Green Energy and the timeline for the commencement of renewable energy operations. Investors should watch if the new management can leverage the pivot to reverse the current negative operating margin of -3.4%. Story 9. Role attainers. Rupees 80 crore fundraise via warrants and increase in authorized capital to rupees 79 crore. What changed? The company is moving from a post-divestment shell-like state, zero revenue, to a capitalized entity by raising rupees 80 crore and expanding its legal capacity to invest up to rupees 1,000 crore. The key numbers. Fundraise amount, rupees 80 crore. Fundraise versus market cap, 103.9%. Warrant issue price, rupees 2.23. Proposed investment limit, rupees 1,000 crore. New authorized capital, rupees 79 crore. Why it matters? This is a survival and restart event. The capital raised is larger than the company's entire current market value, suggesting a complete restructuring or entry into a new business line. What to watch? Investors should monitor the EGM outcome on 31st August 2026 and specifically look for disclosures regarding the use of proceeds for the rupees 80 crore, as the company currently reports zero operational revenue. Story 10. Secure Cloud Technologies. SEBI issues prohibitory orders against promoters for rupees 6.45 crore unpaid penalties. What changed? SEBI has escalated recovery proceedings from bank account attachments to a total prohibition on the transfer of all personal movable and immovable assets of the promoters. The key numbers. Total promoter penalty, rupees 6.45 crore. Penalty versus market cap, -5.5%. Promoter holding, 43.52%. TTM net profit, rupees -167 crore. Why it matters? This indicates severe regulatory non-compliance and personal financial distress of the promoters, which is critical given the company's existing financial instability, negative net worth of rupees -48 crore and TTM losses of rupees 167 crore. What to watch? Investors should monitor whether promoters settle these dues or if SEBI proceeds to auction personal assets, which could eventually lead to a change in promoter control or shareholding pressure. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.